Salutations, fellow knights of the supposedly stable. My name is Angela, and for today's video, well, I know this might be a little weird for some people, but I thought I'd share with you guys my top 10 favorite YouTubers. So, for being qualified for my YouTube channel, being my top 10, sorry, I'm gonna rephrase that. For being one of my top 10 favorite YouTubers, well, they have to be at least very inspirational for me, and I have to have at least some nostalgia feeling towards them growing up. So without further ado, well, I don't know if you noticed, but there's paper right here that I do notes. I know I'm a freak. It's OCD in me, but here we go. At number 10, we have a bit of a weird choice for my first starting off the list. The Annoying Orange. I know. The Annoying Orange, believe it or not, was actually my first YouTube channel. Back in 2012, when I first started watching YouTube videos, The Annoying Orange was my first YouTube channel. I don't know why, but I was a big fan of his videos. To the point where I watched all of 2012's videos. Now that I think about it, it might have actually been 2011. I don't know, but yeah, but basically, The Annoying Orange was my first YouTube channel. But the reason why he's not higher up on the list is because, well, I haven't watched any of his videos in about 4 years. I kind of watched stopping The Annoying Orange videos ever since the Infinity Snowball episode, which I'll hopefully remember to put a link in the description so you can check it out. But yeah, Annoying Orange, number 10. And now, okay. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. Yeah, I almost forgot to mention. I'm at my church. I'm in one of the church rooms again. I'm youth rooms, because I went to work with my dad today. And I realized yesterday that I was like, oh crap, I need to record. So why not? At number 9, but anyway, without further ado, number 9 is Tobuscus. Now, he's kind of gone downhill a little bit, but he was actually my first YouTuber. Sorry, I did wrong after this on the wrong part of the work. Anyway, Annoying Orange might have been my first YouTube channel, but he's not really a YouTuber because he's a cartoon of an inanimate object. He's a talking inanimate object. But basically, Toby Turner was my first YouTuber. When I first saw I heard about him actually from the Annoying Orange TV show. Yes, you heard me right. There was an Annoying Orange TV show on Cartoon Network. It was poop. Anyway, but Toby Turner, also known as Tobuscus, was out on that TV show, and I was like, maybe I should check out his videos. I was literally dying on the floor laughing. I was like, what just happened? Well, then I saw his first video that I saw of his Safety Torch, which is a song he sang about it. I won't spoil it. But basically, it's a song about a safety torch. Also, he makes a lot, and I mean a lot, of literal trailers based off trailers of movies, games, and TV shows. And they're hilarious. Believe me, they're hilarious. I especially my first literal was the Dead Island literal trailer, so I love that video. But also, there was the Iron Man 3 literal, which is pretty hilarious because he used the wrong "your." In one of the lines it says, if you're having problems. I don't know why, but he used the wrong "your," as in, he's supposed to spell it if you are having problems. As in, Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. He used the Y-O-U-R for "your." It was hilarious. Try not to laugh right now because it was hilarious. But if I had to have a downside, but basically 2000 whatever was his biggest year on YouTube. 5 years ago was his biggest year. 2012, 2000 to 2014, I think, was his biggest year on YouTube. And believe it or not, he actually has 3 channels. But I don't really like his Toby Turner Lazy Vlogs channel, his second channel. But his third channel, all about gaming, Toby Games. I especially love the Happy Wheels episodes. He always makes them so hilarious, even though that game is really gory. Ugh. Anyway, but if I had to put a downside to Toby Turner, he hasn't really made a video lately that's really interested me. I don't know why, but he hasn't really made an interesting video to me. Alright. Now, so yeah, number 9, Toby Turner. At number 8, we have, I know this is a shocker to everyone because I know what you're thinking, but it's not the main Smosh channel. It's actually Smosh Games. And I don't know why, but actually I watched Smosh Games before Smosh. Like, what? I know what you guys are thinking. You're like, they would. But yeah, Smosh Games I discovered before Smosh. I think the first video I see on theirs was their Portal 2 Rage versus thing. I don't know. I wouldn't say the name, but it's kind of not advertiser friendly. Kind of sounds inappropriate. Anyway, but yeah, if I had to give a few pros to Smosh Games, number 1, hashtag #GovenRage. Pretty simple. For those who watch Smosh Games, you understand. If I have to think of another pro, I really like their older videos more than the newer videos, like from 2012, if they were a thing right now, I think they were though, to 2014. They were really funny. But to think of a couple cons, if I could think of some cons other than pros and cons, there'd be 2 of them. I'm not really a big fan of their late 2017 videos. In other words, the videos, or actually 2016 wasn't their best video. But, and another con would have to be 2 of my favorite characters, which are Lasercorn, look at the Lasercorn tattoo, and Sohinki, who is his last name. They're not really on the channel anymore, I don't think. I think they're more on a new channel called Toaster Ghost. I don't know, but yeah, it's really not much more to say about the channel, other than I like their older videos and hashtag #GovenRage and hashtag Soinkyism. Anyway, I'm getting off tangent. Number 7 is, now, I do watch a lot of like female YouTubers on YouTube, like, oh, I've drawn a blank. I've drawn a blank. Hang on. Anyway, I watch a lot of YouTubers who are like females, not as much as the males. I'm not sexist, but basically, there's this one channel that I actually like overall, but not number 1 exactly. In fact, she is the only female YouTuber on this list. I just realized that. Oh, anyway, her YouTube channel, number 7, Games and Animations. The reasons why I like her videos is first off, Ari. Enough said. Second of all, she is really talented. Like, and she has an incredible story. Like, she used to animate for iHasCupquake, another female YouTuber. But yeah, basically, she started making animations with iHasCupquake, and in fact, one of her animations of the Five Nights at Freddy's animation that iHasCupquake Let's Play did, of the iHasCupquake Let's Play of Five Nights at Freddy's, I messed up that sentence, sorry, maybe sorry. The iHasCupquake's channel, most viewed video, is a Five Nights at Freddy's animation. Game Animations animated that, for those who didn't know. No, you probably did. Anyway. So she's amazingly talented. You have no idea. But, and another pro, every new video on her channel, holy crap, I laugh out loud. Like, you have no idea. But, other than that, there's not really any, I can't say any cons about her YouTube channel. There really isn't any cons. Like, Like, none. I can't think of any. So yeah, number 7. The reason why she's not higher on the list, I honestly don't know. Anyway, but number 6 on the list is the YouTube channel of a collab channel. Danny's Not on Fire. Oh, my bad. Daniel Howell. That's confusing because he rebranded. And Amazing Phil. But they basically have a gaming channel called Dan and Phil Games, which I actually discovered first because of actually a Jaden Animations animation. Because of one of Jaden's animations. She actually did a Dan and Phil play FNAF 4 fanimation. Believe it or not, she actually did that. So basically, I didn't know about that until like about a year and a half ago. But basically, I think it was like 2 years ago actually when I discovered Dan and Phil Games. Well, maybe a year and a half. I don't know. But basically, it was because of a Jaden Animations that introduced me to Dan and Phil Games. Pros about Dan and Phil Games. 1. Dill Halter. Their Sim from The Sims 4. Oh my gosh! If there's nothing that makes me laugh out loud more than a hashtag Gilvin Rage and Ari, it's Dill Halter videos. I mean, seriously, they care about a sim in The Sims 4 more than they do their own lives, and so they're reviewers. I'm one of them. I have a problem. Anyway, but another pro they have is Gaming Miss. Mainly Gaming Miss 2016. I don't know why, but I really wasn't a fan of Gaming Miss 2017. I don't know why. Probably because there were no more. Probably because this year they played Shelter and I saw the whole video. It was awful. It was so awful, and there really wasn't that much Sims as last year. Seriously, they only did one at the beginning of Gaming Miss, and one at the very end. One towards the beginning, and one somewhat at the very one of the first 5 days, and on the day 24. Plus none of the other videos really interested me besides the Sims videos and the game where they played charades on the PS4. Other than that, there really wasn't much for Gaming Miss 2017. But Gaming Miss 2016, I've seen every single one of those. Sorry, I had to burp. I had to say it before I did this. But yeah, Gaming Miss 2016, amazing. Another pro there is on their channel, their gaming challenges. Mainly when they played Tekken 2 on the original PlayStation, but they used their feet. They used their toes, thankfully they had socks on, to play Tekken 2. And they ended up beating the game and got a perfect against Heihachi, who was the hardest playable character, who was like the hardest playable character at the time. One of the hardest boss fights in all of gaming. Whoo-wee! But if I had to give a downside to Dan and Phil Games, I'd say there's not that many Dan vs. Phils, and for the ones that are there, only the first 5 kind of interested me, like Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Halo 3, sort of. The Buzz game, Buzz, which is a game show within a video game. Just Dance 2, and Mario Kart 8. All 5 of those are good videos. In fact, I think Just Dance is their second, if not their most popular video. It keeps going back and forth between the first Sims 4 episode, and that. But everything after the Mario Kart 8 Dan vs. Phil, other than Hide and Shriek, it's just not that interesting. I'm probably getting a lot of hate from the fans out there with a PH. Anyway, onward to number 5. Now, the top 5. These 5 YouTubers are the ones who really inspired me to do what I wanted to do all my life. Number 5 is a YouTuber channel who actually hasn't reached 500,000 subscribers. Oh yeah. Also, before I get to these, a little disclaimer. two of these channels only have reached the 1 million subscribers. In fact, they reached 2 million subscribers. For the top 5, keep in mind, I have weird tastes. Two have reached 2 million subscribers, have surpassed it. Another YouTuber has not even reached 1 million, and the other two haven't even reached 500,000. I have weird tastes, give me a break. Anyway, number 5 is a YouTube channel named Metal Jesus Rocks. His Hidden Gems videos are actually pretty entertaining. Like, especially the first NES, especially the first NES Hidden Gem, Part 1. The remix about the Tiny Toon Adventures. What? It's a long story. You have to see the video. I'll link it in the description probably, if I knew how. Also, his game room. His game room is mind-blowing. Like, my game room, it's alright, like 100 games, 13 systems. He has 7,000 games and 50 systems. Mind-blowing. 7,000 plus games and about 50 systems. I'm jealous. Like, I'm seriously jealous. And his tips and tricks videos are actually pretty daggone helpful. Like, his tips and tricks on how to like connect a bunch of consoles together to the same TV by HDMI adapter or by like HDMI and AV cables. Those are helpful. Like, I actually got a Switch box for my Nintendo Switch and my Xbox One because of that video. Thank you, by the way. But if I have to give a downside to Metal Jesus Rocks, some videos are a bit too short, I guess? I don't know. It just feels like the videos go way too fast in my opinion. Like, zoom! They're too fast. They're gone. You're starting the video, zoom! Next thing you know, it's over. Oh gosh, I have the hiccups. This is the worst show to get the hiccups on. Anyway, number 4 is a YouTuber who, I don't know why, but I love the reviews on, I love watching review channels on YouTube, and there's actually a couple on this list. But if I had to choose, but I'm also a big fan of another website called Normal Boots. It features a bunch of really great YouTubers. Like, it was created by another review YouTuber named JonTron, who was actually pretty close to getting on the list, as well as it was co-created by JonTron, John Tafari, and Austin Handgraf, also known as Peanut Butter Gamer. JonTron isn't on the Normal Boots group anymore, I don't think, but Peanut Butter Gamer, then there's the completionist, Gerard Dragon Rider Khalil, who completes the game 100%. My mouse is supposed to be at a 0. I ran out of hands. Anyway, but basically it features Normal Boots. It features Peanut Butter Gamer, the completionist, the guys from Continue, who is really underrated. In fact, the guys from Continue, they were like this close to being on number 4, but if I had to pick one YouTuber from the Normal Boots who is also on Normal Boots to be on this list, I'd have to go with Jared Knabenbauer, whatever his last name is. It's hard to pronounce, like, it's that complicated. Also known as Pro Jared. Like, there's a bunch of pros with that channel. Like, I've seen every single one of his major reviews, all 46. Which might not seem like a lot compared to another reviewer we'll get to later. We'll get to that reviewer later. But basically, he's been on YouTube since 2010. I've seen every one of his videos. From the crap fests of Two Worlds and Drake of the 99 Dragons and Highlight, to the really hidden gems of Blackthorn for the SNES, or I can't think of any other good hidden gems on there, right on the top of my head. But you get the idea. Another thing he used to do back a couple years ago was something called 1 minute reviews. It's basically it's right in the name. He reviews a game, gives it a score in 1 minute or less. It's really challenging to like come up with a 1 minute review. Like, how does he do it? Like, seriously, at one point he started the clock. He started the clock. 1 minute review. It was like a Roman Empire 2. It was like Roman Empire 2 or something, where like, I don't remember the name exactly, but basically when he gave the score, he had literally 6/100ths of a second left on the timer. My gosh, I was like, ooh, that was close. And his review scores for the major videos, they're pretty funny. Like, some games might get a 6 out of 10, whereas other games like Drake of the 99 Dragons for Xbox original gets a bucket of tears out of 10. But if I had to give one downside to his YouTube channel, there's not enough Nuptup. I've heard that's a thing. For those who don't know Jared's videos, he did a Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlocke challenge. For those who don't know what Nuzlocke challenge is, it's basically if one of your party members in Pokemon die or gets faints, they are considered dead. As in, you have to release them or put them in a box forever for the rest of the game. And you can only capture one Pokemon in a single route. Which means which means you can only catch one Pokemon at a time, and if they faint, and if that Pokemon dies, you're screwed. You can't catch any more Pokemon from that route. And basically, in episode 4, he basically caught, at the end of the episode, he caught an Oddish, which he named Nuptup. Nuptup stayed to the very end, the only Pokemon from the first 5 episodes to stay to the very end. It was amazing. It was amazing, but he doesn't show not enough Nuptup in my opinion. Like, Nuptup is basically the consumer of souls. He was featured on, he was actually, in Nuptup, he actually made a shirt about it. He actually had a shirt for a limited time at sharkrobot.com, which I didn't know about until it was too late. A year later. But yeah, Jared, please, if you're watching this, show more of the Nuptup. It's a consumer of souls. Alright, anyway, sorry, I'm getting off track here. At number 3, we have, well, a pioneer on YouTube, actually, who's been another reviewing YouTuber, another gameplay reviewing YouTuber, who was actually, believe it or not, the very first. And it's actually the whole YouTube channel as a whole. It's a whole YouTube channel. And that is the website of YouTube channel. The website Cinemassacre. For those who don't know what Cinemassacre is, they're basically the home of the angry video game nerd, who's a pioneer, been reviewing since 2004, since before YouTube, on Game Trailers or ScrewAttack.com. Like, that's mind blowing. He's been reviewing games since 2004 and has 155 episodes of AVGN. That's bonkers if you think about it. He's been doing this for almost 14 years? I think. Yeah, 14 years. He's been doing this for 14 years, and he's been on YouTube for almost 12. That's insane. And for those who are wondering, yes, a pro for AVG, for the Cinemassacre website. I've seen a YouTube channel. I've seen every single AVGN episode. Well, -2. There's one game that isn't, there's 2 episodes I actually haven't seen of AVGN. One being, well, not even a game review. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 movie review. Also, episode 34, or 33, 32 maybe. It's, well, Atari... I don't want to say the name because I'm fear I'll get demonetized. If I fear I'll get in trouble if I say the name on video, because my mom, she watches my videos. I don't want to say the name of the Atari game, but it was rated X, let's just say. Anyway, but another pro for Cinemassacre, I am jealous of his video store. He has like a ton of VHS cassette. Not only does he have a lot of DVDs, he has not only a bunch of DVDs in a video store, he has VHS cassette tapes and laser discs. Laser discs were basically this. It's like a compact disc or a CD, the size of a vinyl record in diameter. It was a foot long. It was like a Subway sandwich in diameter. Imagine playing a CD the size in diameter, the size and this big of imagine playing a compact disc this freaking big. My gosh. And the worst part is, if it's a movie, you have to flip it over to play the second part. And sometimes you have to flip it over a second time just to play a part if it's a three-parter. Bonkers. But anyway, getting off track. Another good series on the Cinemassacre website is Board Games. Board Games is basically a board game reviewing show on the Cinemassacre website, but there's only 27 episodes as from 2009 up to like 2 years ago. There's only been like 27 cinematic or board games episodes, and he's kind of stopped. I don't know why, but ever since Nightmare and Beyond, that was the last episode, and that was like a year or two ago. That was like 2015 or 16 or whatever. But if I have to say, that's one of the cons about board games. There's not enough board games. And Key to the Kingdom is actually sounds like a really good episode. Sounds like a really good board game. Episode 11 or 10, whatever, or 10 maybe. I don't know. Episode 10 or 11, Key to the Kingdom, good episode, as well as obviously Mr. Bucket. And I'm pretty sure Dream Phone's a good episode, even though I haven't seen it yet. Anyway, but another con I have to say about the Cinemassacre YouTube channel, it has to be the BS man. Yeah. He's apparently some character James came up with who was actually in AVGN Adventures, the video game for the PC game. The PC game, AVGN Adventures, the BS man is there, and if you girls don't know, he's from the series, you know what's bull crap? I kept it clean. He's basically the character who says what's bull crap and whatnot. Yeah, over stupid stuff like water and DVDs and oversized packaging. Like, it's not that bad. I mean, I agree, but yeah, it's not that big of a problem to make a video about complaining about it. But yeah. Anyway, I'm getting off track a little bit. I'm running out of time on my footage, am I? Oh, frick. Gotta continue this. Hang on, I'm already been recording for half an hour. Frick. Hang on. Well, I'm just failing today. I realized my camera ran out of footage, and the next thing you know, so I started talking again, and I didn't realize I didn't even press record. Silly me. Anyway, at number 2 on my list, we have the Inverted Shadow. The Inverted Shadow has the smallest subscriber count on my list. He's only just reached 200,000. But he's been such an inspiration for me. In his 100,000 subscriber video, he explained he has Asperger's syndrome, and for those who don't know, I also have Asperger's syndrome, which is mild autism. But yeah. When he said that, at that point in my life, I wanted a YouTube channel, but I lacked the confidence to do so. But then when he said that he also had Asperger's syndrome. That gave me like a confidence boost, making me thinking, wait a minute, if he has a YouTube channel and he can entertain people, I guess I can do the same thing. So, and look where I am now. Anyway, another good thing, another positive thing about the inverted shadow, other than being such an inspiration to me, his animations are hilarious. Well, I'd be careful if you want to subscribe to him. I'd be a little bit careful. Some of his animations have some foul language and other stuff in them, so be warned. His animations are kind of mature. And in his vlogging videos, like when he's at some sort of convention or something, he just seems to be a fun-loving guy, and he like enjoys life and all that jazz. But if I had to say one bad thing about the inverted shadow, is that he's criminally underrated. He's, like I said, he only reached 200,000 subscribers. So yeah, he's such an inspiration to me, and he would be number one, but there is one YouTuber who kind of reigned. Remember, keep in mind, the inverted shadow. Even though the inverted shadow is a close second, like very, very close, like that close. But my number one favorite YouTuber of all time, Corey Kenshin. It was actually the first YouTuber I actually subscribed to back when he was about to reach 1 million subscribers, which was about a year or two ago, I think. Yeah. But yeah. Sorry if I sound a little shaky. It's cold up here. Like, frigid cold. Sorry. Plus my anxiety kind of kicked in a little bit. I don't know why. But yeah, Corey Kenshin is number one because it's so funny. He absolutely loves Swedish Fish, and he exerts that feeling in so many funny, hilarious ways. Like he made a Swedish Fish commercial and he tried Swedish Fish Oreos. In his Hello Neighbor animation, made by another YouTuber named Gritty Sugar, he had a Swedish fish on his shirt. He had a care package sent by Swedish Fish. And for his 2 million subscriber video, he actually took a bath in 200 bags of Swedish Fish. And just recently for Christmas, when he opened fan mail for his birthday, which was actually in November, 46 days late much. But basically, he had a Swedish Fish dream catcher and like 100 pounds of Swedish Fish in the mail. Like, it's hilarious. It's so funny. Sorry, I'm a little shaky still. I don't know why. But also his Let's Plays of certain playlists on his YouTube channel, they just make me crack up. Like, he's a genuinely funny guy. Especially when he plays Mortal Kombat X, which made me interested. His playthrough of Mortal Kombat X made me interested in Mortal Kombat. Like, he made me a fan of fighting games. His Let's Plays of Yandere Simulator, they're also hilarious. And even his Let's Plays, even his Rage games, like Geometry Dash. Whew, I laugh out loud. Especially the one where he had a fractured hand. That was funny. Also, but if I had to pick one other series to top them all, it has to be Cooking with Kenshin. I've been obsessed with watching them, and I don't know why. I don't know why I've been so obsessed watching it, but I have been. But yeah, his Cooking with Kenshin videos, they are funny, they're genuinely awe-inspiring. I like My Awkward Kitchen. It's based off. It's kind of like a mixture of. It's like I got the idea because of Hannah Hart, another YouTuber. Excuse me, I didn't say before I did this. Sorry. Hannah Hart also has a YouTube. Hannah Hart is the other YouTuber with My Drunk Kitchen, but I don't drink, so I just made it My Awkward Kitchen. But other than Hannah Hart's My Drunk Kitchen being an inspiration for that, so is Corey Kenshin's Cooking with Corey X cooking videos. And my gosh, his videos are hilarious. Like, especially his fried chicken episode where he had to go to Kroger and get more flour because he had to make fried chicken. It was hilarious. But if I had to say, but there is one thing that's kind of a con with Corey Kenshin. And for those who are subscribed to this, those who are fellow samurai, who are fan base, you know what it is. His upload schedule. It's kind of poop. Especially in 2016, he left 5 times. But for good reasons. First time, he needed a break. Second time, he almost died. Like in a car, he got in a car accident for driving with sleep deprivation. It kind of makes me worried about my dad tonight, because he works tonight, and anyway. And then another time, he left because of he had to get Invisalign for his teeth. For that video, he looks ectodermal dysplasia. Let's talk about it. We need to talk, or whatever. You'll see. He explains all that in that video. But yeah, that's the only downside to Corey. His uploading schedule is kind of garbage. But I forgive him for that. But yeah, that's all there is to say about Corey Kenshin. I mean, other than the fact that I also had a calendar for him in my second video, but that's when I didn't even know what I was doing with my YouTube channel back then. So yeah. So yeah, those are my top 10 favorite YouTubers. I know these are somewhat weird tastes, but these are from my childhood as well as my interests today. So, and keep in mind, this is my personal opinion, so yeah. And I know I have weird tastes, but please keep your opinions to yourself. We're trying to make this a family-friendly YouTube channel, and I'm trying to make this a family-friendly YouTube channel, and I don't want any hate. I kind of fear hate. But oh well. Sticks and stones might break my bones, but words will not hurt me. Bag off, haters. Anyway, sorry I did that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below who your favorite YouTubers are. Doesn't have to be a top 5, or it doesn't have to be a top 10. Doesn't even have to be a top 5. It can even be it can just be one YouTuber, and I'll be okay with that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, but you're dropping the bass. Wow, wow. And give the old subscribe button, the old smizzity smack. I'll see you fellow knights in the next video. Dudes.